Welcome back to Math Time with me, Miss X. I am so excited to have you all here again, my friends. Let's go ahead and begin by looking at our objective. Okay, so remember our objectives are always broken up into three parts, so we know exactly how we're going to do something, what we need to understand about it, and why it's important or why we're doing it. So you may read with me or in your head as I read out loud to you. I can use take 10 to subtract single-digit numbers from multiples of 10 in order to work more efficiently. Okay, my friends, so multiples is a brand new math vocabulary word, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about it, okay? Multiples is a number you say when you count by a number or use skip counting. So when you're counting by fives, a multiple of 5 would be 25 because you can skip count to 25. A multiple of 5 would be 25 or 30 because you can count by fives, 2, 25, or 30. So let's go ahead and look. Now that we've learned a little bit about what a multiple is, let's see how we make sense of it in our objective. So I can use take 10 to subtract single digit numbers. So single digit numbers are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're numbers that only have one number. So we're going to use take 10 to subtract single digit numbers from multiples of 10. A multiple of 10, if you're counting by tens or if you're skip counting by tens, a multiple of 10 would be like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be taking single numbers from multiples of 10. Remember, multiples of 10 is a number that you can say when you skip count by a certain number. Okay. Whew, that was really confusing, right? But no worries. You will see it in the teacher model. You'll notice that all of our numbers are going to be multiples of 10, and we will be subtracting single digit numbers only.
All right, friends and families, welcome to the teacher model. Go ahead and take a look at our quick 10 drawing here. Alrighty, let's take a look. 10 minus 9 equals what? Great job. It equals 1. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and cross that off. Going to go ahead and cross that off. All right, my friends, moving on. -20 9 equals, now watch, we're going to break 20 using a mini number bond. We're going to break it up into 10 and 10. Now, watch. -10 minus 9 equals 1. So let's go ahead and write down our number sentence. 10 minus 9 equals 1. And we still have that 10 left there. So let's go 10 plus 1 equals 11. So our solution is 11. And let's go ahead and box that in. Let's box in our solution 2 for 10 minus 9. Now, my friends, pause here. I want you to talk to a friend or a family member about how the two number sentences here relate to what we showed in our drawing. So, pause and go ahead and talk and share with your family or a friend. All right, welcome back, my friends. Let's go ahead and let's talk about it as a team, okay? The 10 minus 9 shows how we took from the 10. And then the 10 and the 1 are parts that are left. We add them together, so 20 minus 9 is equal to 11. It's like take 10. We broke 20 up into 10 and 10 so that we could take 9 from the 10. Then we added what was left, which was the 10 here and the 1. Great job, and that's how we got 11. Now let's move on to our next part. Alrighty, take a look. 30 minus 9 is equal to great job. It is equal to 21. Now let's go ahead and see how we did that, okay? So we're going to break up 30 into 20 and 10. And now we're going to think about how 10 minus 9 is going to help us solve 30 minus 9, okay? And first, we're going to think about how they're the same. 30 has 2 more 10s than 10 does. 10 is inside 30 though. So that's why we wrote that there. 10 is inside 30. So we're going to take from the 10. So let's go ahead and group that. And I know that 30 is made up of 20 and 10. And 10 minus 9 is 1. So then I'm going to add 20. So I'm going to add 20 plus 1 to give me 21. 20 and 1. Those are my leftover parts. And you'll see that we did 10 minus 9 equals 1. And we took that 1, we added to our leftover 20. And we see that reflected in the way we grouped with our mini number bond here. Whew, my friends, that was really confusing, right? So let's go ahead and move on to the next part of our teacher model. If you need to rewatch this part, go ahead. Okay, friends and families, welcome to the next part of the teacher model. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? This time it's a bit different. We're not going to be using Quick 10 drawings to help us. We're going to do this with mini number bonds so that we build a really strong sense of numbers mentally, okay? Or in our head. So watch. We're going to break apart, oh, let's go ahead and write it down again first though. We're going to break apart 40 into 30 and 10, okay? So what's the first step that we're going to take to solve? Great job, we're going to take from 10. And you can even go ahead and circle if that helps you and write the leftover part right there. And the number sentence that we're going to use to take from 10 is 10 minus 9 equals 1. Now, what's the next step? Great, we're going to add the parts that are left. Can you go ahead and give me the number sentence that shows we're going to add the parts that are left? Take a look. Great job. 30 plus 1 equals 31. Therefore, our solution is going to be 31, and we can fill it in up here and box it in as well. Okay, moving on to our next one. 80 minus 6. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and break this up into 70 and 10 so that we can use our take 10 strategy, okay? Let's go ahead and try it out, okay? Alrighty, our take 10 number sentence is going to be 10 minus 6, which equals 4. Take a look, my friends. What is the number sentence that will show us what we are adding, what parts we are adding that are left? Great job. 70 and 4, which gives us 74. 74 is our solution for 80 minus 6. Okay, now let's move on to our last one. Don't be scared, my friends. You guys are going to do fantastic. Let's copy it down one more time. And we're going to go ahead and break 100 up into 90 and 10 so that we can use our take 10 strategy. Oh, let me give myself a bit more room there. 10, if we're taking 7 from 10, that's going to be 3, and we know that off the top of our head. So we're going to write our number sentence that shows that, which is 10 minus 7 equals 3. And now we're going to think about the number sentence that shows the parts we're adding. Great job. 90 and 3. 90 plus 3 equals 93. So our solution for 100 minus 7 is 93. Great job, my friends. I know that was a lot. It was very tricky. So feel free to watch this video as many times as you need, okay? Let's go ahead and talk about what I want you guys to keep in mind while you're working through the independent practice and your exit ticket.
My friends, as you move into independent practice, I want you to go ahead and think about these 3 different things, okay? You need to keep these 3 things in mind as you're working through it. Number 1, use mini number bonds and make sure your number sentences match what you are doing. Number 2, if it helps, you may use QuickTime drawings like I did in the first part of my teacher model. Number 3, show your work. Do not just write the answer. I will not accept that work. You need to show your work. Okay, and then lastly, if you need to access the worksheet, just click the link in the description box below. Don't worry about printing it if you don't have a hard copy. Just write down the problems on the worksheet and solve it on your own the best that you can. Good luck, my friends. I will see you all in the next lesson.